Hi, I just wanted to sort of do a quick video demonstration to show you guys how to use the bot and explain a little bit about how it's going to benefit the communities. I've got the lovely assistant Andy here to help showcase. So,
Hooray.
right. So basically, I'll talk through the logs very quickly because some of you, you know, might be a bit paranoid about the bot having admin privileges on your Discord for now. For political reasons in game, I can understand, but believe me, my intent is not to be a dick. So I'm going to show you what's logged, okay, and what's not logged. So first off, I've got two bots running on my server, so there's multiple logs. So this is running on my own personal Vikings Discord over here, Viking Gamers, and that's just a community I run for people to find people to play games with, in essence, and it's a moderation bot. And then I've got my GuildLif Bot. Okay, GuildLif Bot. Sorry. So basically, what this does, first logs. So when it fires up, it tells me it's found one command. Hold on, I lost where I am. There you go. So it tells me it's found one command, which is the request command, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. It tells me the name of the guilds the bot's on, and then it tells me how many guilds. So I could just count, but this is the line I'm looking for to see how many guilds the bot's on. So that's it basically, and that's run a couple of times because the bot restarts. Now you can see the name of the bots here, so you can distinguish what's logging what. In my process manager on my server, in blue here, basically every time I update the bot, it refreshes the bot, it takes it offline, updates scripts, brings the bot back online, all within a couple of seconds. So if there's any downtime, it should be minimum, unless my internet connection doesn't hold up. So here we are, the bot's online, Lif Guilds, it's alive and kicking on 2 guilds. Okay, here's my bot here, and this is basically what it does. So it will create the category Lif Guilds. Okay, then it does request pending, accepted, and completed channels. Okay, so it will create the category and then create the channels, and it puts the channels inside that category. Now it also creates permissions. So the permissions are the roles. These are the roles: animals, blacksmith, builder, carpenter, domestic, alchemist, and miner. Everyone is default on Discord, so that's for every category you ever create and channel. But they're the roles it creates, which you have to, at this point, manually assign to members of your guild. Unfortunately, I could sort of do an emote thing where they just react with an emote and it'll assign them the roles, but I wouldn't be able to do that because I couldn't distinguish one guild name from another, for example, in terms of the roles you give your guild members. It'd be too much work and too much headache, so for ease of use you just have to manually assign it. Okay, the easiest way I find, do a character skills channel in your guild. Everyone puts their character names in, blah blah blah, and their skills, and then you just sort of assign. Yeah, so let's go on to the functionality. So at the moment you're doing like a dot request. So Killshot there, he's requested a boar spear just now, so let's follow him and do a boar spear. Okay, I hit enter. It's told me it's updated the array, so now there's 3 objects in the array, and because it's found an exact match, it's gone straight into the pending channel. Okay, what this does, tells you the category it is, what the boar spear, the item, and how many is requested. So if you don't put in an amount, it will default to 1. It tells you the skill requirements, which is 30 weaponsmithing, and the idea of that is if you've got new people new to the game that have got low skill requirements that want to do stuff for the guild other than terraform, they can easily see what's been requested and see if they've got the skill to do it. It also tells you the resources needed to make that particular item. So Andy, I requested the item, So in pending, if you'd like to react to it with white checkmark. There you go. Thank you. So on the log here, so from the request has 3 objects. It's now showing me that someone's reacted to it. Okay. So right here it says Andy's accepted a request, sorry, and it's been pushed into the accepted channel. Okay. So Andy's kindly going to make me this spore spear, and for the purpose of this, we're going to pretend she's made it very quickly. If you'd like to react again with the white check mark for me.
Yeah, I'm all over it. Spore spear coming up.
Okay, so now she's completed the request. Okay, and it's gone into the completed channel, which if at the moment I watch the completed channel, it's told me the requester, so the person who requested the item, and Andy completed it. And then the item obviously, so that's just told me that the item I requested has been completed and I can go get it. So great. Now one thing I'll showcase is, so say I want some iron fan braces, but I forgot their fan braces, but I know it begins with iron, and I want 5 of them. Okay, so I do it like that. The bot will direct message me with the list of everything with iron in it. Okay, and I want 25 for fan braces. So I reply back in the direct message with the number 25, and it chucks it straight into the pending channel. And then it's the same process. If you want to repeat that for me, Andy.
I can. So into pending I go, and here is your check mark.
Thank you. And there you go. Andy's accepted it. She's going to make me the fan braces. It's gone into there. And then if you want to just complete it as well, Andy. Brilliant.
I'm so fast.
You're amazing. Thank you. So there you go. And that's completed. So it's told me that the item's done. That's the basic functionality that we've got running at the moment. We need people to test that, so I need you to get my bot onto your guild servers. I've shown you all the information it logs, so as it goes through. So like there's nothing malicious there. I'm not going to be an FBI of Lif. I'm not interested in that. I just want to benefit the community, and the way this bot's going to go in future, this is our current direction. And where it stands. So the guild request feature is 95%. It's actually a lot more than that, but there's some stuff that we're working on at the moment to do with bugs. The resource is kind of complete. There's a few things missing, but this is why I need your help. Role creation upon joining a guild is done. Role assignment, that's a sort of in progress, but that depends on whether you guys are happy with giving me your role names for what you give your guild members. Item statistic features, that's going to be, so if a cook makes your food, obviously you're going to want to know what food gives you what benefits. That's kind of a biggish sort of task, because the benefits and attributes you get from different foods. And it's not just foods, there's clothes as well. So if the community want to help out with keeping that updated for us and let me know, then that would be great. Item wiki, so basically everyone knows the wiki is outdated. It's very good, I'm not knocking it, but it is outdated with some stuff, and it also means people have to sort of open up a browser and sort of Google stuff and find pages upon pages to filter through stuff to get what they want. Ideally what I want to do at some point is sort of do .wiki and then item name, builder name, whatever, and it will give you all the statistics for that particular item that you want to know about. And it's a wiki, it's not just going to be about items, it'll be anything really. So the next thing would be an introduction to an MSRP, base value pricing. So that way people that are new to the game can sort of expect a minimum price of what to pay for something. That's not to dictate that that's the price they should pay, but that's kind of saying this is the flat item that you're going to be expected to pay. Okay, if you get it less than that, great. If you get it more than that, well, I mean, you paid that price. But it kind of just gives someone a base value to work off. Now, for some items, that's easily doable with the price of stuff that comes off the crown items that you sell to the crown. I can get the price for that. But then other stuff that you make that you can't sell to the crown and stuff, again, need the community to come and sort of say, hey, this is what I use, this is what I sell it for. And then I can evaluate that data. The alternative to that is I'll go through the trade logs and sort of just cross-reference everything. It's a little way off, but that's in progress as well. Now we've got a high-low average price feature for markets. So this is a long way off yet, but ultimately it's going to incorporate the highs of items that they sell for, the lows of what the item sells for, and then the average. Okay, and in one sense that will be good for getting the base value of items. If you can always sell roughly around about the average price as a base valuation, that's great. Now, one thing, this very much depends on the community itself, is listing the nearest trade post to the character location. Now for that, I'd need you to give me your character ID and a couple other details. There's a lot of security risks around that. The benefits is literally just tells you the nearest trade post to your location on the map, and not everyone's going to be comfortable giving their character IDs and sort of details to find out where you are on the map. That's understandable. The other alternative is if you guys want notifications coming up in game. Okay, this is where a bit of magic happens, which I'd really like to see. But say you own a province, a fief, or whatever, and you can't quite see the whole thing, so you don't know when someone enters your fief or whatnot. With your character ID, stuff like that, I could set it so you get a notification in game every time someone enters your fief, and sort of like that way you can sort of defend your fief a bit more if it's enemies coming in, or you can sort of like go say hello, you know, or if you're bandits you can go and attack, whatever. But that depends on the trust level of the community on who wants to share their information. It's not foolproof. If someone doesn't share their character location and stuff, then that's never going to happen 100%. If you did, then okay, other people can know when you've entered their fief if they're subscribed to it, and then at the same time, if they're subscribed to it, they can know when you enter their fief. So it's kind of like there's a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. Not everything's feasible, but there's a whole lot that this bot can do for yourself. But right now, I really need to see if my server can handle the strain. So there we go. Enjoy.